Hello everyone, this is Amir and today I came back again with a new topic, fstab awareness. So in this video we are going to learn what is fstab and what is the work of this fstab, where basically file system table in Linux operating system. So before moving forward in this video, if you did not watch our the disk mount point video, the previous video of this Linux basic series, then you should watch first that video. Otherwise maybe you can confuse in this video, because this is totally related from that video. This current video totally related from that previous video. So now let's move. What is fstab awareness? So basically the full name of it is file system table. So this is a file that present in etc and slash fs in etc folder as fstab name. So what it does, it tells Linux operating system what to mount, means what what uh, what drive or the storage device it has to Linux operating system has to mount, where and how and cache. Okay, now so this process usually happens when we opens our laptop, or we can say at boot time. Okay, so it basically permanent file system mount config. It is a configuration of mounting devices. So we can write a single configuration file, so then we don't need to write the command or need to do manual mounting or unmounting devices in Linux operating system. So read during system boot. So basically, as I explained you before, it reads while system boot, used for fixed consistent mount. So when when Linux operating system boots, so whatever the devices in the boot file, in the configuration file of fstab, it mounts on the boot. So it will be the fixed or consistent mounts. So how the entry points looks like it. So these are my notes that you are seeing in this screen. So I know my handwriting is very bad, but I wrote a few entry points. The six fields of that fstab entry point, if you edit something or do something in that fstab file, then these are the options or the entries that you feel while writing that fstab file. So the first one is source, second one is uh, mount point, means on what folder this will mount. uh, I explained the mount point in the previous video, and the file system and what are the options, and dump on fsk file system check order. So these are the 6 points that we have to uh, understand what the meaning of each point that I will explain, or that I will explain one by one of all these. A small warning before moving forward in this video. The fstab file, it is a very sensitive file. So if you did any wrong mistake in this video, in that file, then maybe your computer will not start again. Then you have to boot your computer or install the operating system, or yeah, and then you need to reconfigure uh, that fstab file without opening the operating system. So so be careful with it. Okay, so now there are sources that I explained. What are these? The source point, it means what to mount, usually at UUID. So there are two ways to give the source. The first one is like this one, slash dev and then slash sda1, whatever the partition of our inserted device. And the second one is UUID, the device ID, and then this is always constant. That's why we prefer always you what if you're writing the fstab file, then you should always give this id in the source field, and you can get the UUID with the help of lsblk command. In the next part of the video, I will also give you the small example with files. I will write a small line of a particular device, and will give you an hands-on example on this also. Then what is the mount point? The mount point I explained in the previous video. You should watch that video also. The mount point must be an existing directory. The directory should be exist. Otherwise the mounting can be failed. Okay, and your computer cannot start then. So you have to create that mount point also. So when the device will mount, then it will mount on a particular location that you will give. Then what is the file system type? Whatever the your drive type, your drive file type. So there are common types like ext4, btrfs, exfat, ntfs, xfs. So now in the fourth option, options, that is here options. So there are many. So we normally gives normal setting defaults, the RW and RO, read write or read only. We gives only one of them. Then no fail, don't block boot if missing. So we also give this uh, so that if a particular file does not exist or does not did not boot, then you then do not block the booting process of the operating system. So uh, it basically stops to block boot if that particular file is a particular device is missing. Then we have X system MD auto mount on first axis. So basically these are the options in the fourth field. Then we have dump. So basically it used the dump option. It used very old system, like used by old dumper backup tools, almost never used today. So there are 99% of the Linux operating system does not use this backup flag. So there are two values only, 1 and 0. The 0 means don't backup, most common. Most of the 99% of Linux operating system uses 0, and 1 include dump backup, rare. So the one seems rare in operating systems nowadays. Now FSCK field, file system check order, controls file system check at boot. So what it does, it controls the file system. It checks when the operating system boots, checks in order. So there can be only three values. 0 means no check, 1 means check first, and 2 means check after root. What is happening here? At the 0 means no check, right? Then 1 means only for root. We write this fsck1 only for the root file. Okay, because that is need to boot first, otherwise your operating system will not boot. Then the second is the to value is checked after root. So when the root is booted or the loaded, then we have to then you can check all others extra mounted mounting points or whatever the devices or the USB devices you want to mount, that will come after the root point. So we give, and in the one uses only one time for a root device mount. Okay, so these are the 6 points. Now let's take an example. If I go now, I have a small pen drive that I am inserting. Okay, now you will see the device is added and it is appeared as dev sda. Okay, if you see lsblk, we'll see that SDA1, this is the partition. With the help of this I can mount the device. So before mounting, I have to check that the particular file. For that we are learning ls cd etc, then cat, okay, cat fstab. We'll see, these are the options. I'll zoom it so that you can see easily. So this is the UUID, and UUID of what? So you ls blk hyphen f. This one, this UUID is okay. Now see what is the home root, and the this one there is where is one, uh okay, 0 0 0. You'll see the FA and FA and FA. In all these root files, everything is just booting at the same time, or the same directory, or the same storage device, which is FA. This one BTRFS 0 N1 P2. This one 159 GB, the size of this one 159 GB, and the P1, this the boot one. It here is a flag 2, means after this boot, after all these, boot this one at VM0. Now I have inserted another drive that I was showing you. Now we can mount uh, with another options, but I am going to show you while writing this sudo nano fstab slash dev, or basically SDA1. So I have to give UUID, and I can mount with this one also, but let's show you with this one only. LSBLK, you will see SDA1 in dev. Okay, here we'll place slash dev SDA1 on what, MNT and USB. This USB folder I have created already. Okay, then what is the type of the file, the type of file we check with the command lsblk-f. The type is vfat, and we are giving here default settings for the options, and then 0 and then 0. For now 0 for both, the first 0 for no backup, and second 0 for no check. Now we are saving it, and we can mount with sudo mount hyphen a. I will see this device is mounted in mount USB. Okay, so it's how we can mount, and sudo we can unmount also. That's how. So what happened here, now I can show you. Now what will happen whenever you will open this, whenever, if I will off my computer, shut down my computer, and again reopen the computer, then this will auto mount. But this name is dynamic, it can be changed. It can be SDA1, SDA, SDB, SDC. So this is not a correct way to write here. So that's why we use UUID. That is always constant. So how we can get that UUID of a particular partition, of a particular uh, storage device that we are going to insert, that we are going to mount. This one, copy it, and directly paste as uuid equal this one. So now what will happen, I shift here and X. So this is the safe way, and I inserted this my USB drive. If I will shut down my computer or restart my computer, then this my plugged in device USB drive will automatically mount. I don't need to mount manually by using command, and by using the file directory to open that mounts automatically when it triggers that I clicked on the inserted device. So that's when we open our computer, so it automatically mounts our inserted SSD drives that we have installed in our computer, that auto mounts when the boot. Then like that, this USB drive will auto mount as it is. So but I am not going to insert this, so I am going to remove this one also, because I don't want to mount when my computer start. So I removed that device from I removed that line from that fstab file. Here you can see. So this is a critical file. Maybe you should not do any kind of uh, thing that can be wrong or that can stop your computer to boot. So that's how you can write that's how you can, if you have multiple devices or they are always plugged in, then you can write their configuration. You can write these line that I have explained you in this format. So this is all in the